As we follow necessary protocols, I may be permitted to remove my mask. Good noon. Namaste to one and all. Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Sanjay Dhotreji, Minister of State for Education, Minister of State for Information Technology, Electronics and Communication, Government of India. Dedicated Director of IIIT Sri City, Professor Dr. Kannabiran. Board of Governors, Mr. Rakesh Ranjanji, Additional Secretary, Government of India, Ministry of Education. Mr. Satish Chandraji, Additional Chief Secretary, Ministry of Education, Andhra Pradesh. Our industry partner, Shri Srinivas Garu, our Managing Director of Sri City, Shri Ravisana Reddy Garu. Members of the Board of Governors, Senate members, distinguished guests and well-wishers, dedicated faculty members, staffs, parents, and my dear student graduating friends. It is my privilege to welcome you all on this most joyous occasion of your life. Congratulations to the graduating students. On behalf of Board of the Governors, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest and other dignitaries and the students. Today, IIITs are becoming the top education brand globally. We are looking at our 261 graduating students who have stepped in the campus 4 years back with lots of hopes, lots of ambitions to become the best of the engineers and contributing their learning outcome for the industry they are working as well as for building our nation. We are proud of you students. An ongoing pandemic on unprecedented proportion, COVID-19 has impacted our lives, livelihoods across the globe. Even the best of the mind in the world race towards finding preventive and curative solutions to combat and curb the spread of novel coronavirus. And the current crisis has been an eye-opener to several opportunities to have presented themselves during the time, and our great country, India, have demonstrated to the whole world. We come from the pillar of technology. The remarkable growth of fastest growing 180 billion industry in India over the past decade has shown the world India's scientific, engineering, technological prowess and capabilities. The best multinationals of the world getting into India, leveraging the Indian talent, setting up their large captives, R&D centers, R&D hubs in India, and one such hub is the Sri City campus where IIIT is located. We need to be self-reliant as Atmanirbhar Bharat has now turned the gaze of this world, a world-class innovative talent inwards to create products and services, not only the global market, but also in the Indian markets. Catalyzing this stupendous potential are affordable, accessible, the advanced IR Industry 4.0 technologies that includes IoT, 3D, AR, VR, biotech, cognitive computing, and so on, AI, blockchain, to name a few, with one of the fastest growing startup economic ecosystem where over 40,000 startups and 400 incubators where India can surely position itself as one of the leading innovative nation in the world. I'm glad and proud to share IIIT Sri City has done a commendable work in the last few years and continue to do so in the future that align with the global industry's expectation with the support and guidance of our national initiatives of our great country. Our institute is focusing on intellectual skills, which encompasses the critical thinking, problem solving, reasoning, analytical skills, which was the most prevalent theme at both institutional level as well as the program level objectives. Most discussions, research, media coverage about the purpose and value of higher education centers on intellectual skills. So it is good to confirm the campus intentions, communication through the learning outcome statements also reflect this priority. The program communicate a stronger concentration on technology, personal development, skills, and career-specific strong outcomes than the institution as a whole. Logically speaking, my dear friends, one would expect discipline to have a unique content, therefore a greater focus on discipline-specific skills and technology. But a greater representation on personal development in our program outcomes versus institutional outcome seems antithetical, especially considering the growth of our students' affairs division on the campus and their respective work towards the student development. If you look at top 5 themes at an institutional level objectives, intellectual skill, communication, culture, personality development, and technology. Likewise, if you look at the top 5 themes from the program level objectives, Again, the intellectual skills, personal development, communication, technology, culture. In both the aspects, all the 5 themes are born and brought up in a country like India, and we all should be proud of that, my dear friends. Employers could be considered an ultimate consumers of higher education, as you all know, because they all employ us. They hire and depend on the graduates to function and grow, have limited ways to determine who will be best for their companies. Often employers want evidence, who is the best candidate, and what kind of evidence they can see during their when they're working. In other words, they wanted to know what is the learning outcome of a student when they stepped out of the college and get into the industry. The results from 2019-20 Job Look survey conducted by National Association of College and Employers said that written communication, problem solving, teamwork skills, intellectual skills, analytical skills, qualitative skills, strong work ethic, which India is meant for, verbal communication, leadership detail oriented, last but not the least, the technology skills. These are the top 10 skills that the National Association of Colleges and Employers have found out during the survey. And I'm very proud to say the whole country, India, the students of India have already possessed these skills by birth, I would say. Traditional institutional drivers are taking a back to seat, a more student-focused objective. Customer-centric strategies are driven largely by objectives catering around the students rather than more by traditional institutional drivers, just by asking for grants or asking by more funds or looking at cost cutting. But whereas the improving the students' experience, which is what going to drive the whole academic phenomenon of this country, the student experience, improved student trust in the institution, gaining the in-depth insights of the student. These are topped in the global list. Again, I want to reiterate, our great country, India, already started possessing all these 3 top criteria. So these top drivers largely consistent across global industry, and we are part of it. As I said, the majority of the institution considered customer-centric capabilities, as the industry is looking towards customer-centric to average as the best. The interesting part is the higher education institution rated that customer-centric activities where the less maturity is about quoted as 14% and highest mature or the above average is about 42%. And my dear friends, I wanted to convey countries like Canada, US, UK, Australia, Germany, they all are between 30 to 40% in this. And interestingly, India has already touched 50%, which is really, we are very, very, very proud about the capabilities of our country, and even the more matured with compared to other counterparts. The reason why our country is on the rise is nurturing the engineering graduates by IITs and IIITs to focus on these growth areas, and IIIT Sri City having a specialization in AI/ML, cybersecurity, cyber physical system by engaging multiple R&D initiatives, having the contagious effect of consistently investing in the resources of various industry-specific seminars, workshops, entrepreneurial development, future skills development, special focus on teaching and learning outcomes as we are the secretariat for all the IIITs in our country. And more importantly, the value system and engineering is a key driver for our institute as well as for all the institutes in our country. Our future growth relies on a competitiveness, innovation, skill, and productivity. And these areas in turn rely on the education of our people who are basically students. Technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teacher will be extremely transformational. The new education policy has been announced and ready for implementation with lots of features and flexibility that pave way for the country to be extremely dominant in the global market in the forthcoming years. As a result, the Board of Governors have taken up the preparation of 15-year strategic plan, a 15 years vision with a 5-year strategic plan for our institution, IIIT Sri City. Graduates, after graduating, some of you will get a good job, place in a big companies, some of you will be in R&D, and some of you will be pursuing a higher education. Some of you would have started startups. I wish from the bottom of the heart, all the very best in all your endeavors. Great institutions are built, developed, and maintained by alumni. It is our privilege that we are part of your career at this critical stage. Once again, I congratulate and welcome all of you. Thank you. God bless. Jai Hind. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege and honor to welcome the chief guest of our convocation of IIIT Sri City, Sri Sanjay Dhotreji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Education, Honorable Union Minister of State for Electronics, Information Technology and Communication, Government of India. Our Honorable Minister is an engineer by training, a practicing agriculturalist as well as an industrialist. Mr. Sanjay Dhotreji has remained active in social, political life for the last 4 decades and he's been public representative, making his mark in all the important positions that he has held in the field, ranging from academics to agriculture to new age technology and whatnot. He has keen interest to bring changes in the life of a common man by transforming agriculture with the help of technology. Sri Sanjay Dhotreji has been playing a stellar role in the ministerial assignment since 2019 under the able leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, and most notably in bringing out our transformational National Education Policy 2020, strengthening of telecom, internet connectivity in the rural areas, and revamping the policy guidelines to give boost to electronics and information technology in India. He began his career as a member of Legislative Assembly in the political side, and then he's 4 times Lok Sabha member, re-elected 4 times, and now he is part of the 17th Lok Sabha. He held various positions as Vice Chairman of Maharashtra Council of Agricultural Education Research, President of Akola Engineers Architects Association, Vice President of Sinchai Sahayog Akola, Director of Maharashtra State Seed Commission, Member of the Executive Council of Panjabaro Deshmukh Agriculture University. He is Bachelor's in Engineering from Government of College of Engineering Maharashtra and also an LLB. His special interests are agriculture and infrastructure development in the rural and semi-urban areas. We are honored and privileged to have Sri Sanjay Dhotreji, who has been awarded as Maharashtra Government Industry Award for Excellence Performance and Sri late Vasantara Rao Naik Memorial Award for Outstanding Work in Agricultural Sector. It's our honor and privilege to welcome Sri Sanjay Dhotreji to deliver the convocation address and bless the students of IIIT Sri City. Namaste.